Come have fun with us and don't forget to subscribe.
What's up everybody, I'm Rick.
And I'm Anna.
And welcome to our reaction to Naruto Shippuden episode 424.
Welcome.
What is this, ASMR reaction video?
We could try that.
Let's not. So Anna, your first time watching Naruto?
Yeah.
And of course Naruto is one of the anime on our list of 101 anime we want to watch in our lifetime. On this channel we are covering those anime. And covering Naruto we are, and last time you discovered a lot of things about Naruto, Sasuke, the Sage of the Sixth Path.
I think it's very interesting how so far it seemed like there was a right way and the wrong way. Like someone was in the right and someone was in the wrong, obviously, you know, between Naruto and Sasuke. Sasuke being the one in the wrong.
Mm.
But with the way the Sage of the Sixth Path talked to them, both of them, you know, it kind of feels less like there's a right and a wrong. There's more like different sides of the same coin, you know. And really it feels more like everything that has happened, you know, since the beginning of the shinobi world or whatever has pushed them down this path more so than...
Is that how you're saying it now? Because we talked about, you know, the element of, you know, was it the weight of the world and the history pushing them down this path? Or was it the fact that, you know, the chakra of my sons is reincarnated into both of you? And
yeah,
you know,
that's the part that I still don't really like that much. I do like more the idea that, like, you put it very nicely, you know, the weight of the past has pushed them down this path. I like more that idea than the sons are reincarnated into you.
But they are though.
Yeah, they are, but I don't know. I don't like it. I'm choosing to low-key just put it in the back of my mind.
You know, I've been thinking about this, right? And I've obviously seen and read the manga before. You haven't, but you know, I had a lot of time to wrestle with these ideas, right? And a lot of time people will talk about the reincarnation thing as an issue. We'll talk about the prophecy thing as an issue. In my mind, neither of these as storytelling device are an issue.
Okay.
Right? So if you tell a story in which there's a prophecy, or if you tell a story in which there's reincarnation, that doesn't automatically mean that there is an issue.
Yeah.
My issue comes from the fact that these device kind of seems to contradict the themes that we've had going so far.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Like, if you think of the prophecy, it feels like everything Naruto has accomplished so far was through a lot of hard work. And then when you put the prophecy there, it's like, oh no, it was gonna happen anyway, you know. Whatever he, no, not really whatever, but it's like he would have reached this point anyway.
If it's been foretold that, you know, the blue-eyed boy would learn the name of the nine beasts, right? Like, it's like, oh, okay, you were going towards this route, right? It wasn't him being nice. Well, it was. You see how weird it is, right?
Yeah, exactly. We talked about it even more in the last reaction video, but I feel like it takes away from their characters, you know, both from Naruto and from Sasuke. Like, Sasuke also, I like his story, his, you know, development so far, Sasuke. It's interesting, you know. It's like we've watched him become the villain, you know, up to a certain point, and then, like, you know, doing whatever it is that he's doing now, which is also very interesting. So then to say, like, oh no, it was meant to be, because you are not only the reincarnation of the first son, but you're also following the exact same path that everyone else has followed. Like, you're not doing anything new, you know?
And this is why also, because I keep saying, right, it's kind of weird, right? They're not telling us exactly how this is influencing either Naruto or Sasuke. But if you just think about it for a minute, you can't help but feel like it has an influence, right?
Yeah.
Like when the sage says, "Oh, you're just like my son," is it a coincidence or is it no? It's
It's
because your son
you
isn't
are,
there.
yeah,
You know,
exactly. It's because you are whatever is left of my son in this world.
right? Like, is it a coincidence that both, Sasuke, Naruto, Madara, Shirama, and the two brothers had such a similar life path?
Yeah, exactly. It feels like it would have had more meaning if at least it would have differed in some way. Like, okay, fine. They do have a similar core element, but everyone still makes their own choices, which leads to different results. But it feels like it hasn't so far,
Yeah. But also, when I was talking about like it contradict the themes, is because one of the central themes has always been hard work versus destiny, right? Neji talked and talked about it,
Yes,
right?
that's true.
But then Naruto, who was on the side of no, it's not about destiny, it's about hard work, but it's about destiny,
Yeah,
isn't it?
it was your destiny
It was your
to
destiny.
get here,
Yeah.
which is, yeah, it's a big, it's a big contradiction.
Yeah. But that still led us to a pretty cool moment in which Naruto, kicked one of the truth-seeking ball that was going for a guy, put his hand on guy, did something. I'm
Yeah.
sure you're not too sure what's happening there.
I'm curious. I am so curious if Naruto can actually save him.
Yeah.
That would be so cool. That would be awesome.
It was really cool. It's a cool moment. It also kind of raised the question of like, is it hard work when someone just gives you power? But we can talk about that more as we watch this episode.
That was a cool moment. Such a cool kick.
Sensei.
天血のチャクラが消えない。どういうことだ。一体何をした。
Yeah, that's a good question. What did he do? I want to know. Oh, too slow? Was Madara too slow?
回復が完全ではないからか。
Sure, look for excuses.
こいつの力が急に伸びた。
Look at that.
Yeah.
Working with the other tail beast. Oh,
Wow! Oh, wow!
Lava style. Let's go.
It's like he can use their powers himself. He's shook right now, Madara. You know what's really interesting? Is that Naruto is using this new power, which has been given to him by the sage. Meanwhile, Madara himself has reached the level of the sage. No? Like he has the tail beasts and the Rinnegan and all of those. So it's like he's at the same level. So that's interesting, it's like it kind of feels like it's interesting now that I think about it. Because it kind of feels like, of course, you would root for Naruto because he's the good guy, but at the same time, Naruto was given the power. Meanwhile, Madara has
Attained it.
attained it by himself.
Through hard work.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. The more I talked about it, the more I realized, no, this is actually not as good as I thought it would. Like, I mean, it's still interesting, obviously, it's a parallel,
Well, he was also, one of the reincarnation.
Well, yeah, true.
But that level of power he attained on his own.
Yeah.
Oh, the tree.
Oh my gosh, she cut through it? I just now realized. It is falling. It is falling. Well, Naruto did it. He saved everyone.
The end.
Yeah. I like how the music is gone.
誰だ
Nah, it's not over. I feel like it seems like Madara still has a chance, but I feel like if he does this, he's becoming a tool
A tool of what?
to something that's still greater than him.
And what would that be?
That thing,
That tree?
that tree. You know, I feel like if he does this, which he's doing, obviously, this is the moment he loses.
Hmm.
You know, I feel like everything he'll do from here on will not be him anymore. Not in the sense that he'll be taken over or something like this, but in the sense that I just mentioned earlier how everything he's achieved so far was of his own. You know, now he's also taking someone else's power.
Okay. Well, the tree is part of the Tentel, right? It's
Yes, that is true. I mean, it's different. It's different than before. I don't know. I feel like it's different. That's a lot to absorb. Oh, he was still there. Oh, guy.
yeah.
駅前先生なら大丈夫だ。もう
He's gonna be okay.
ナルト君がガイ先生を8問すべて開いたはずなのに
なんかいろいろできそうな気がすんだ。
Oh, look who else can do all sorts of things.
触れても平気とはこやつ死にかけている間に何があったと
飛べるか2代目
そういうことか
俺が行くだけでいい
サスケ
彼の風がまた強さをサスケ君あなたの風の吹きゆく先を見てみた
Are you satisfied now, Orochimaru?
存分に味
Yeah.
ここから
Was that enough? No, dude, you're missing the best part, I feel like.
ならないように
何諦めようとしてんだよお前らうちは
I'm not even sure what she wanted to say. I don't. I can't fill in the rest of that sentence in my head.
For her?
Yeah.
Hmm.
They're not giving up. I feel like she doesn't understand anything of what's happening. I don't like her character at all. At all.
That was episode 25 of Anna Hates Karen.
ナルト
Have you noticed his eyes?
That in Naruto?
Yeah?
お前が
Yeah.
本気になったら
He has the sage mode and the... Oh wait, no. He has the sage mode.
But usually when he has the sage mode, he has the, orangish.
Oh yeah, now he looks different. I only saw the... Ah, okay, yeah, I see what you mean. Oh, why is that different?
ナルト君
あなたは敵仲間をいっぱい傷つけ殺した
So many of them.
Yeah.
本当はこんなこと言いたくはないけどこの一回だけは味方として特別ナルトを助けてくれてありがとう
真珠そのものがすべてを一つにする時が来た
じいちゃん仙人に会って力を
Super Grim Sage. Oh my
体も
god.
はっきり感じる
Cannot remember one name.
片方の力をバーガー俺がお前を倒すんじゃねえ俺らで倒すんだ
Yeah.
We are.
Oh wow, he
And
knew
look.
he was
お
coming.
前をなマダラ陸道戦術を開花し片やリンネガンを開眼したか
The six-path senjutsu.
So this
So that's why it's
the
different.
stage
Yeah.
mode is different. And you can see here, well, you'll see clearer, the form is new.
Okay.
その力を両方合わせ持つ存在だ
So it is exactly that, the two different interpretations of the tablet. Bring the two together, either by one of them stealing the power of the other, or by the two of them working together.
Ne?
That's cool. Sasuke is the Rinnegan. That's so cool! Oh, I'm so excited.
お前らの力どっ
You see, even as the orbs.
ちつけて
Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, it makes sense. That's why he could kick Madara's orbs too and touch the thing that he was fighting with also that was made out of the orb. It's because now he has his own.
Yes, this the sage's
This-
power.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, look, the thing on the back appeared too. Oh, this is so badass!
先方イントンライハサスケが
Behind? I don't know.
この
Look at that.
なるほどこれは移動したのではない
Pay attention, dude.
Yeah,
すんなってば
Exactly.
exactly.
なんだあれは先方ラントンコーナー
I guess the difference is also that Madara is used to the power. They're just learning now on the spot.
Yeah.
当たらない
But the disadvantage to Madara is that he needs to pay attention to two opponents. Meanwhile, he's only one, even if he can use both powers.
俺にははっきり見えてるぞもう一人のマダラだ
Oh.
リンネガンとなって見えるようになったかそしてなると貴様は見えはしないが感知ができる見えざる世界リンボに存在する俺をどうやってこれほどの力を急に得たというのだ
Oh,
I
indeed.
wonder.
Yeah.
あの内葉サスケ奴は唯一俺と同じ直友への車輪眼を開眼していた何があるのかもしれんな
You do share a bond that goes beyond blood.
See, even this, I think, I don't know if that's what it's gonna be, but to me it seems like it's because of the reincarnation. It's the same Sharingan, like probably all the reincarnations of the sun, the first sun, had this specific.
It's not the same, but he was saying it's the only one that's similar, right?
Yeah. So, again, it feels like everything was just already written, you know? Like, would he have been able to get the Rinnegan if he didn't have that specific type of Sharingan? You know?
But it's interesting to note that, you know, the two people to have the Rinnegan are both the ones who had the sage
Yeah, that too.
descendant
Exactly.
inside of them, right?
Yeah. So, again, yeah, okay. Wow.
それがお前の左目の能力かなら試してみろよ
You getting it?
No, what did he do?
その程度で死にはしないよなあの右腕の傷最初にナルトの攻撃をガードした時にできたもの
Oh, so when
お前
they
の
come
影
back
が
together.
一定時間で自分に戻るようだな。ナルト、また奴の影が出現したら、そっちはお前がやる。何でもいい。次も千人の力のまま術を準備しろ。動きを封じる術がいい。
なら俺様のチャクラを使い、封印
And it's cool that he has like all the
The tail beast too,
yeah.
helping him.
You're supposed to know all the name, dude.
Yeah.
リンボの継続時間とその発動感覚、冷静な分析と判断能力、そして俺と同じ直友へ。オビタより早く生まれていれば、こいつを。いや、
Of
今
course.
更そんなことはどうでもいい。すぐにでも両目を揃えるとするか。
Yeah. There's still the matter of the other eye.
Yeah.
俺にも陸道の力が。千鳥。
Wow, that looks awesome.
Yeah.
Black
これでうまくいく。
Chidori,
lightning.
yeah.
Oh!
なぜ俺がここへ。
How did he do that? I like the music.
Mm-hmm.
同千人から授かった術、分かっているな。おい、今がその。
No, got away.
影を身代わりにしたのか。
Oh.
あそこだ。カカシ先生。
Oh, yeah, because he can get to Obito. Did he just take his eye off?
He did.
That's creepy as hell. Oh, he asked her to take the Rinnegan.
止められそうにない。
But now Madara has the other Sharingan, so he can go into that space
だが
with
さす
the...
がに早いな。
I forgot what it was called, that power. Kamui. Right?
There you go.
Yes.
Cut in half.
He only needs half his body. The one with the eye. Why are you taking so long?
Yeah, just stab the damn eye.
Too late.
させん。
That's cool.
Kakashi lost his eye.
He did, yes. I wonder if he'll get another one back.
He's had it for so long.
Yeah. Ever since he lost his friend.
Yeah.
And in a way, isn't it poetic that when he gets his friend back, he loses the eye?
It was just so long.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I mentioned it before we started the episode, right? Saying we'll talk about it afterwards. Saying like they were given power,
Yeah.
right? And we talked about it throughout the episode. But like, what are your thoughts now that you see this? It's really cool. Like,
It's really cool, right? Like, I'm not gonna argue with that. And I get, all just like the parallels that they make, between the different characters, like Madara on one side and Naruto and Sasuke on the other, and how, in a way, sure, they seemingly took the same path, the path that was laid out for them by their destiny or whatever. But somehow, like, they did reach the same point in different ways, right? Because Naruto and Sasuke, they're working together. Meanwhile, Madara, like, took the power from Hashirama and then tried to achieve everything
By himself.
by himself, exactly. I understand the, trying to do everything by yourself versus working with the others or with the one whom has been your rival or your opponent for most of your life. I understand all of those, but at the same time, I feel like even this, like what Naruto and Sasuke are doing now, it's not breaking the cycle. You know what I mean?
explain.
Well, because they're not doing anything that hasn't been already foretold.
So I would say, and coming back to the fact that they were giving the power, right? The fact that they're not breaking the cycle, in my opinion, comes more from the fact that are they really the ones solving the problem? Or is it the sage solving the problem through them?
Yes, that's also part of it for sure.
You know, like they reach that level not on their own, and not even in the same sense we were talking earlier, like how much of the reincarnation led them to this and blah blah blah. No. Here there was no training, there was no nothing. It was literally like hold my staff and I'll give you a bunch of power. You know?
Yeah, exactly. And I think I mentioned this in the last reaction episode too. It feels like it's not the new generation trying to like wipe the slate clean or get a fresh start or anything like this. It's still the old generation, meaning the older generation here is in the sage, fixing his own mistakes. You know? And so, yeah, it doesn't feel that much like you're starting anew, but rather like you're just undoing the things that you've done wrong.
Well, of course, lots of things can happen, you know, from now to the end. I know what's going to happen, but, you know, for your sake, I would, you know, keep your mind open to any possibilities. There were other things.
Anything could happen.
Literally anything could happen, right? You're not aware yet of their power.
That's true. I'm really not sure what Sasuke is doing.
What's happening there, yeah. Madara just absorbed the tree. You know, there's a bunch of elements there that are interesting to take notes of. But I, you know, just wanted to point out this element of the story, right, that a lot of people had issues with, which is like, you know, these prophesized or these, you know, reincarnated beings being given power. Like it seems like something else than what it used to be, right?
Yeah.
In a sense.
Yeah, I know. Like it got so far away from not only the starting point, but also from everyone else, from where everyone else is. You know, meaning as in like the other shinobi.
Yeah.
Like there's not even a handful of characters who've reached this level
of power. And
right now, they're the only ones who can influence what's happening, you know? That's also
your idea on how to defeat Madara was, and it might still happen, we don't know, well, you don't know, was that every shinobi would
that's what I was gonna say. Exactly. But now it feels like everyone else doesn't even matter anymore. And by everyone else, I don't mean like all the nameless shinobi in the background, you know? Sakura doesn't feel like she can have much of an influence anymore. Kakashi doesn't feel like he can have much of an influence anymore, and he was a big part of the story so far, right? Because of Obito. It feels like everyone else is losing ground, while these two are like
these three literal gods of fighting.
Right, Madara was already there, so now we're adding these other two. We're literally like, there, you go ahead. You know, you can do it.
Looks cool though.
It does.
Nice fight scenes.
The fights are great. The fights are great. I'll give it that.
But, you know, we'll see what happens next as we keep on reacting to more episodes of Naruto Shippuden. If you want to be there for those reactions, we invite you to
subscribe to this channel. The button is down below.
Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for liking it if you did, and have a nice day.